And as I'm recording, just going to let everyone on the YouTube page know, I am Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, coming to you tonight on April 21st, 2020, for our 11:11 p.m. Eastern Time, 11-minute meditation and one card pull. And the one card pull is actually what helps us, guides us into our meditation. So as we all get together, we're still all pulling in. Slowly but surely, we'll get moving. Hello, Mariah.
Hi.
How are you?
Okay.
Good, good. So I'm gonna dive in and just do a quick introductory to everybody. So we have Nick here. So hi, Nick. And then we have Chantel. Hello, Chantel.
Hi.
And then we have Linda here. Linda, you're on mute. And then we have Mariah as well.
Hi.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
So just to double check, Mariah, you're from Florida. Chantel, where are you from again?
Florida.
Oh, Florida. Okay. And then, of course, the rest of us are from, Nick and I are from Queens. And Linda, you are where? Can't hear you.
The Bronx.
There we
Sorry.
go. Yes, yes, yes. All right. So how this is going to work for my newcomers, I ask each and every one of you what your emotional level is from 1 to 10. 10 means you're feeling awesome. 1 means you want to put the covers over your head and go back to the bed and stay there for the rest of the time being until this shit is over. So we're going to start with our newcomer first. So Chantel, what is your emotional level for today?
Today it's a 9.
A 9, and I bet I know why.
Yeah.
Awesome. Mariah, how about you?
I'm at 8.
All right. Linda?
I'm an 8.
Oh, we have 9 high numbers here. All right, Nick, what are you?
I think I was a 7 about 15 minutes ago, but now I'm an 8.
Okay, so what took place 15 minutes ago and now?
I'm actually just finishing a conversation with Kyle.
Ah.
He's going to listen in.
Oh.
And then decide if he wants to do this in the future.
Okay, so now you're going to have to school me. How's he listening in and we don't know it?
I have the phone on.
Oh.
He's over the phone.
You're being sneaky.
Right?
Hello, Kyle. How are you?
Can you hear him?
Hey,
it's very low.
What did he say?
Just kind of grunted.
Oh. All right. Well, grunting's allowed if we want to. So yes, yes. All right. So just getting the cards all shaken up. Let's see what we need to hear today, what chakra we need to see, and what hidden message is going to come from our number. I feel like I have been playing with my cards all darn day. I have not left, these cards have not left my hands all day. They should be flying out because of it. All right. 2 cards tonight. Should we be daring?
What?
We be daring?
Nice.
Should we be daring? Mariah,
Yeah.
I want to see your face. There we go, because I want to see your face. I want to see that expression. Yes. And both of the cards are upright. Yay! No resistance here today.
No resistance.
So the first card is forgiveness. And interesting enough, I just loaded the astrological forecast on my YouTube channel, and for Pisces, this was their card, but it was in reverse. But now it's in upright, so there's no resistance. But it's all about what do we need to forgive? Who do we need to forgive? And it's the process about forgiving ourselves. So I just want you to keep that thought in the back of your mind. And it's also about the crown chakra, because anytime we forgive or someone forgives us, it really is the highest vibration of healing. Okay, so when you can get into that space of forgiving somebody for whatever they might have done, you are really stepping into a higher frequency of healing. The number here is 99. So the 99 is a master number. And again, it comes from our higher self. So that 9 is about when you do forgive, that means you are actually letting go of something. You are letting go of some heavy stuff when you forgive. And it's a double 9, so it works out to be an 18 energy, which brings you right back into that 9, which as you are in that space of forgiving and being forgiven, you are transforming. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Now, is this card resonating with all of you to one degree or another?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Maybe it's a matter of us having to forgive the world for all this quarantine stuff.
That's what I was thinking.
What was that, Nick?
That
That's
sounds
what I
like
was
it.
thinking too. There was a lot of sense tonight, a lot of like frustration with, I guess, God or whoever.
Whomever we
Let's
want to
do this.
call, yes. Everyone's
You
a
know?
little mad at God. God didn't do this.
Well, whoever did it, like whatever
did it.
happened,
We did.
maybe ourselves, maybe
Every one of us had a role in this game.
anger at humanity.
Yes, every one of us had a role in this game just based on all the complaining that we do in life. And the universe just decided finally to listen. So
Yeah, actually accurate.
yes, exactly. So I think we have to forgive ourselves first. And then once we get into a space of forgiving ourselves, then we can start forgiving everybody else. So that's our first card. Second card, all about health. And isn't it interesting? Just as I said it, the light bulb went off in my head. Isn't it interesting on the 2 cards and exactly what we're experiencing right now in the world has a major contribution to health? How does that even happen?
That's cool.
Interesting.
Because my cards are smart.
Because it's smart.
My cards are smart. So when we think about health, in this quarantine that we've all been in, what changes, and this is just things I want you to think about as we go through the meditation, what changes have you endured in regards to health? Like what things have you actually changed regarding your health? You know, or what things have you had to stop because of the quarantine that had an impact on your health?
That I could say. Doctor's visits.
Yes.
Like important doctor's visits that I had, for like 2 months.
Yeah, because I'm understanding the doctors are only seeing high case patients right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're not classified as a high case patient, so more or less, if you're not dying, they're not seeing you.
So he's speaking, but it's not coming through the thing. But Kyle quit smoking at the beginning. Finally quit smoking.
Congratulations.
And it's stuck. And he's been exercising a lot. I've been exercising a lot, so there's a lot more focus on being healthy. Originally, because of the fear that the virus itself would use these things to hurt us, but also just that for forever, for the future,
Exactly.
He's lost 40 pounds. I've lost 15 pounds. So
awesome! Congratulations. That's great. That is great. Yes. So as we implement health into this reading today, seeing how you can continue to make more changes, because our chakra here with this card is all about the sacral, and the sacral is about let's let go of the blame that we want to have, because we're coming back to that forgiveness card. Let's let go of the blame. Let's let go of the judgment. Let's let go of any guilt we hold on to, and let's let go of any shame that we may have, so we can step into the space of being reborn. Because when we think about the bigger picture to the quarantine, because after all, that's why we're all here, for this 11/11, to find ease, peace, and joy. When we think about all of this in the rebirth of the energy, it's really allowing us to step into our confidence, our power, to feel more empowered, and to allow ourselves to have a recycle, a rebirth. And a part of that rebirth can very well be changing your health. And our number, it's amazing. Both cards are master numbers. This one's a 33. A 33. So the 33 again, higher calling of how we communicate and what we are creating. So when we think about the creator, now let's take this one notch higher. The creator is whomever you call your higher power. And then you are the next creator as your higher self. So whatever it is you wish to create when it comes to your health is in your power. You can create it. It's up to you to do it. Your choice. Whatever you want to do. So if you're choosing to want to take this opportunity that we have in the quarantine to change your eating habits, get into a meditation practice, which compliments to all of you that you have. I mean, we've been doing this for what now? 3 weeks? How long have we been doing this?
Almost a month.
Yeah. So each and every one of you, every night for the last month, have been meditation. So that's a beautiful, healthy practice of health. By meditating, you're getting to that space of the mind and body into a wellness plan. So that's awesome. And it serves your higher self. So you're creating that. And the double 3 is a 6 energy. So that 6 energy brings you into healing. How are you healing in this process of the quarantine? And that's what we're all here to do. As challenging as this quarantine is, and as much as we may sometimes worry or be in that fearful space, this quarantine, believe it or not, and I know your faces are going to drop when I say it, believe it or not, is a blessing. It is truly a blessing because it's helping us become more in tune to who we are on a higher level, and it's helping us to reshape our whole mind, body, and spirit. And if we didn't have this moment of quietness and stillness, we wouldn't be able to do this. We would not be able to transform ourselves the way we have if we were in the hustle and the bustle.
That's so true.
So as much as we may not want to admit that this is actually a blessing, it's not a curse. It's actually a blessing. And I'm sure I'll get a lot of people sending me emails. What are you on, crack? No, I'm not on crack. I truly believe from a higher standpoint, higher point of view, higher power, that this quarantine is really a blessing because it's really helping each and every one of us transform to being a better version of who we are. So with that being said, I like to invite all of you just to close your eyes. Find yourself a comfortable position that you can sit or lay in, whichever way you prefer. And just close your eyes and just allow your day to go. Whatever your day was like, whether it was a sleepy day because of the rain and thunder, or you were as busy as a butterfly like me, let it go. Because I was flying all over the place today. Let it go. And just allow yourself to ease into the chair that you are sitting in or lying in. And just become aware of your breath. And as you become aware of your breath, I'd like you to bring that breath all the way down to the floor, connecting into your feet. That you can actually feel your feet getting grounded to the floor. And as your feet ground to the floor, you're going to feel like this emerging energy that's going to drop down below the floor, down into the foundation of the building you were in, dropping into the concrete, that it breaks open. Because this energy of your breath is so powerfully strong, it drops all the way down to Mother Earth. And as this energy connects to Mother Earth, I'd just like you to visualize this beautiful clear quartz crystal. That clear quartz crystal's there to help you be recharged. Helping you to get reborn and recycled. And just begin to feel this energy moving upward. Now that you begin to feel more grounded, more centered, more focused. Allowing yourself to be in ease, in peace and calmness. And in the space that you are in peace and calmness, I'd like you to begin to open yourself up to connecting to your higher self. And as you connect with your higher self, I'd like you to begin to sense, touch, and feel the energy of your higher self coming in and sitting beside you. As your higher self sits beside you, you begin to feel their energy. And now you have this beautiful, powerful energy of your higher self connecting with you and Mother Earth supporting you. And in the space as your higher self is connecting with you, perhaps you may want to take this opportunity just to ask your higher self, what is it that you need to forgive? And see what just shows up for you. What is it that you need to forgive? You may be very surprised of the answer that shows up, what you need to forgive. Who do you need to forgive? And know that that answer can show up in words, in colors, in affirmations, in numbers, and it may not show up at all. It could show up much later. And as you connect with the higher self for forgiveness, to finding out who it is you need to forgive, in this space, I like you just to allow yourself to exert your energy to just send out forgiveness to anyone that needs forgiving from you. So anyone you've done wrong to, just send out forgiveness to anyone you feel needs forgiving from you. And it may not even be a matter of what you've done wrong. It could just been a misunderstanding. And remembering that forgiveness is the highest vibration of healing. As you go through this process of releasing forgiveness out to anyone who needs forgiving from you, and then knowing who you might need to forgive, just begin to sense, touch, and feel your body getting lighter. Physically, emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. Now, in this space, your higher self gently takes your hand, and your higher self takes you over to a mirror, a full-length mirror. And as you look at yourself in the full-length mirror, you're seeing yourself from your mind's eye, a different lens, not the way you would normally see yourself in the mirror. What's looking back at you is a new version of yourself, a healthier version of you. And then next to that mirror of a healthier version of you, you're going to step over and look in another mirror. This mirror is going to represent all the things that you have changed or will be changing to match that healthier version of you. Now you step back in front of that other mirror that is the healthier version of you. See yourself as that healthy version. And as you see yourself as a healthier version, it's not just about the physical. The healthier version of you is more about the spiritual, the mindset, the shifts of energy from your patterns, your habits, your beliefs. And in this space, your higher self brings you back to your chair. And at this point, your higher self is going to whisper a color to you. Whatever color your higher self has whispered, I'd like you to focus in on that chakra. And I'm just going to review the chakras. Should your higher self whisper the red, visualizing your tailbone. The orange, visualize your navel. Yellow, visualize your gut. Green, visualize your heart. Blue, visualize your throat. Indigo, visualize your third eye. Purple, visualize your crown chakra. White, visualize a protection light all around you. And in this energy, I like you to just to focus in on your breath again. Every time you inhale, I like you to visualize that color getting brighter. Every time you exhale, I like you to visualize that color getting bigger. And just allowing your breath to breathe in and out naturally breathe in from your nose, exhale out from the mouth, and just visualizing this energy expanding and getting brighter. Now I like you to visualize your higher self whispering a number in your ear, any number. And in your conscious thinking, you will remember this number when we come back into the human form, back into your conscious mind. I'd like you to take a moment to thank your higher self for the guidance, for the healing, for the support. I also like you to bring your attention back down to your feet. And as you visualize this energy down at your feet, remembering that clear quartz crystal that's being supported by Mother Earth, feel that energy coming up, moving all the way up to the crown. And then that energy is going to come back down from the crown into the third eye, to your throat, to your heart, to your gut, to your navel, right down to the root chakra. Visualize that energy dropping all the way back down into the crystal. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale that breath, begin to feel your feet, that you can wiggle your toes. And begin to physically, mentally, and spiritually find yourself back into the room that you were in. You're able to hear the noise around you. As your eyes are closed, you're able to see the light within. And begin to open your eyes. Everybody can unmute themselves. Welcome back, everyone. All right, we're going to start off first with the emotional number now because we always want to know if the number's gone up. Hopefully it hasn't gone down. We'll start with Nick first. So Nick, what is yours now?
I'm at 9.
Okay, and you were at a 8 before?
At an 8, yeah.
Good, excellent. Mariah, yours?
9.
Excellent. Chantel?
I'm like a solid like 9.5, 10. Yeah.
What was that? You're like a what?
A 9.5 to 10.
Awesome. Awesome. And Linda, yours?
8.5.
Excellent. Excellent. And Nick, what color did you see your higher self give you?
It was a solid pink, and I know that because I absolutely hate the color pink.
Oh. Okay.
I was kind of like, why? But yeah, I tried to resist it, and it was the obvious pink.
Okay. So the pink energy in the heart is all about the self-love.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes. And Linda, for you, what color did your higher self give you?
I also saw pink.
Pink. A lot of self-love going on here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing it has to do with forgiveness. And Chantel, for you?
Mine was like a blue, like almost like a periwinkle blue.
So the third eye.
Yeah.
Like the purple blue color. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. And Mariah, for you?
Green.
Oh, okay. So yours is the heart center, but more on a healing perspective. Interesting. Very nice. Very nice. So now the next question, and then I'm going to give you the reason why I had your higher self give you a number. Nick, what was your number the higher self gave you?
4.
4?
I kind of struggled whether it was 4 or 44, but I asked several times, just got a 4.
Okay.
I think it was just like an overpowering 4.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. And what I'm going to do here, this way here, I don't lose track of my thoughts, is I'm going to give the explanation to why I had your higher self give you numbers. Based on your 4 energy for you, it's about building the foundation, a new foundation in regards to your heart center for self-love, based on forgiveness, and that new foundation is going to help you in regards to all your health, everything surrounding health. And it's also going to take you 4 days to feel the energy of the forgiving work that you've done in this meditation of whomever it is you needed to forgive and whomever needed to forgive you. 4 days. Okay. And let's go with Mariah. 1 second. I love when we have our 10 minutes left. So we go ahead, Mariah.
3.
3. So yours is all about the throat chakra. And in reference to, it's about more communication with whomever it is you need to have forgiveness for, or whoever needs to forgive you. Okay, which makes sense to why, even though you saw the green first, makes sense to why your higher self gave you that 3, because that communication needs to really help to heal the heart. Love it. Chantel?
I got a 22.
Okay, so yours has to be a master number, which means it comes from your higher self, and it works out to be a 4. So your 4 is very different from Nick's 4.
Oh.
Yeah, very different, because his is a regular 4 and yours was a 22, which comes from a higher number. It's coming from 2 choose, which is the partnership. So it's a partnership from a higher level. So it means, again, that forgiving has to come from your higher self. It's not ego-based. And that forgiving is going to help build a new foundation around your health, because that 4 energy is all about foundations. Okay. And Linda, for you?
6.
6? Okay. Are you cold, Linda?
Yes.
Oh, is it cold in your house?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So that 6 energy is all about healing, and not just healing for yourself, but the healing work that you're going to be doing for others down the road.
Okay.
But again, it's also the healing about healing healing into the place of the forgiving that you're doing. And that healing is also going to help you on your health journey as well.
Okay.
Okay. And like I said, for Nick, with he's going to feel the forgiving work in 4 days. Linda, whatever forgiving you needed to do or who needed to forgive you, you're going to feel that in 6 days.
Okay.
Chantel, you're going to feel yours in 4 days as well. And Mariah, you're going to feel yours in 3 days. So with
I'm gonna call you Mariah.
What's that?
I said, I'm gonna call Mariah.
So yeah, so the energy work that we did today in reference to forgiving, you're going to actually feel that activation take place in that time span of your energy, of the number that your higher self gave you. Okay. And just going one more notch on it, when you think about the numbers, for example, Nick and also Chantel, yours was the 4. When you think about the chakras up and down, the 4th chakra is the heart center. No matter how you slice it. So if you go from the root chakra up, it's the 4th. When you go from the crown chakra down, it's the 4th. Okay. In reference to Linda, yours was 6. So going from the root chakra up, it's the 3rd eye. Going from the crown chakra down, it's the sacral. So when you think about the 3rd eye and the sacral, it's like the 3rd eye helps you to see within, to help you really connect with your sacral, your feminine energy, your power, and also that rebirth of whatever it is you want to create. Because both your 3rd eye and your sacral chakra is your creator energies. Okay. Any questions there for that, Linda?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Good. And Mariah, yours, 3, going from the crown down is the throat. Going from the root up is the solar plexus. And when you think about that, it's the throat chakra, it's what we create, it's what we're communicating, but it's also the solar plexus, it's your intuition. Trusting your intuition so you can communicate about it, and feeling safe on how you communicate, and feeling secure about it, and the abundance that comes with the communication. When you think about that one number connecting to those 2 chakras. Does that make sense? Yes.
Yes.
Powerful stuff tonight, as we had forgiveness and health all in our quarantine. So yes. Any questions?
No.
No one has questions? We're all lost for words.
What made 2 cards out? Did they just pop out?
Say that again.
The 2 cards, they just fall out of the deck, or
Yeah, when they were coming out, they came out literally like this, as though it was one.
Oh, I
don't know
see.
if you could see that. So when I literally pulled it out, and I thought it was just one, but then when I felt it, I separated, and it was 2. Yeah.
Curious.
So theoretically, our 1111 is all about a 1 card pull, but anytime we get a 2 card pull, it means we need to hear these messages. And it's interesting on the cards. It's interesting on the cards, on the forgiveness and the health. Because again, as we said earlier, to conclude, there's a lot of anger and frustration going on with the quarantine. And the quarantine is all about our health. So it's really interesting on how these 2 cards came out together. So powerful information, insightful information. So again, as usual, I'd like to thank all of you for being here tonight in this meditation, and sharing and allowing me in your energy this evening. Because as we do meditate as a group, meditation is so much more powerful in a group setting than if you did it by yourself. So I'm very grateful that you're all here and able to do. Did Kyle participate in the meditation?
Yeah, his mic is off, but I'll text you what he said.
Yeah, let me know what number he had, and let me know what color he got.
Oh, it was 7 and dark purple.
Oh, awesome. So 7. Let's do the breakdown first from chakras as I'm in the last 3.5 minutes. The 7 going down and up. The 7 down is the root.
Mm-hmm.
The 7 up is the crown,
Mm-hmm.
which is really balanced because we need to be grounded in order to connect with our higher self. So that's powerful. And his color was what?
We're very dark purple.
Which also connects with the higher self. Yes. And whoever he needs to do, whoever he's forgiving and whoever needs to forgive him, it will take him 7 days to feel that energy.
Okay.
So it's very powerful, powerful. And just want to make a notation. I don't remember the date, but I know it's coming. We have a new moon coming up this week, I believe. You're going to look it up for me? What day?
Thursday.
This
Oh,
Thursday?
right there.
This Thursday?
This Thursday, 23rd, yeah.
Oh, wow, yes. So very quickly, just to let you know, I invite you to do some journaling on the new moon day. New moon is all about new energy coming in. So it's a very powerful day to write out your intentions that you would like to have come in over the next 28 days. Okay, so I highly recommend that you invest some time in journaling, in meditating. Of course, we'll meet on Thursday night for the new moon energy, so it should be a very powerful meditation. Can only imagine what cards pop out. So with that being said, I wish you all a blessed night. Many, many, many blessings tonight. I hope you all sleep well. And see you all tomorrow night at 11:11. And some of you tomorrow night at 8 p.m. for our 444, because that's powerful too.
Yes.
We have a lot going on here, guys.
Thank
Thank you all again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Joanne.
Thank you.